Hi, this is SGT Beast Larson. I'm working out today, but I want to explain this card and I'll show you again. Commitment to win. Strategies for officer survival. I got this in a street survival seminar years ago as a police officer. The class was put on by the U.S. Marshals. Very, very excellent, thorough class, preparing for armed confrontation. There's about 12 points. Let me explain this really quick. As a law enforcement officer, I am aware that being involved in a shooting or other violent incident is a realistic possibility. Law enforcement, correction, civilian. The world is crazy right now. I will continually demonstrate my commitment to avoid becoming the victim of such an incident because I will always approach all suspects anticipating a confrontation, regardless of the circumstance. Mental awareness, mental preparedness. Whether you're on a riot squad line, you expect the worst. Never underestimate a suspect or adversary. Old, young, male or female, doesn't matter. They pretend. People pretend. They disguise themselves. Never underestimate anybody. Think cover and constantly be aware of its presence. Cover is protection from enemy fire. It stops bullets, knives, swords, bricks. Concealment is hiding. This isn't about hide and seek like you play with the kids. This is about cover. Protect yourself. Now I got a vest on. I'm working out with a vest. Evaluate the need to approach a suspect and or suspect location. Evaluate the need. Yes, you're taught. You have a legal right to be there, police officers. We won't get into all this Fourth Amendment search and seizure laws. But evaluate the need to approach. Do you need to be there? Can you stand 10 feet away? Think about the distance between you and the other. Watch my suspect's hands. Watch the hands. You look at people, you can talk, they can do this all day long. Their eyeballs aren't going to hurt you. Their ears and nose wiggling aren't going to hurt you. Their hands are going to hurt you. Now their eyes and shoulders, their neck may telegraph a movement, but it's the hands holding the weapon. Handcuff my suspects behind their back. Behind like this. Not in the front. In the front, gee, you watch my blocking videos. This is a blocking technique with handcuffs. You know, their hands are together like this. Think about it, folks, behind the back. And a lot of criminals are trained to move cuffs from behind the back to the front. How are you going to handle that? Are you prepared to handle that? Down at the prison, down in Georgia, inmates would do this all the time in a level 5 prison. Trying to be cute, be funny, be whatever, or to attack you. When you tell them not to do that and they're going to do something, you better be ready to act. Like when the cuff gets around to the front, before they adjust themselves vertically, they should be laying horizontally. You get the drift? Don't let the cuffs get around the front. They stay in the back and they don't move. Search slowly and thoroughly and systematically. That word's missing, systematically. When you search, you're taught quadrants. Like in the body, upper right, lower right. Upper left, lower left. Search the same way all the time. That way you know what you're doing. And when you find a weapon, what's the rule? You go back to start with the head and you start all over again. Because if they have one, that means they have two. If they have two, they're going to have three. Expect an extra weapon. Systematic searches. Wear my body armor, this thing right here, during enforcement operations. If you're a police officer, you should not do anything in uniform without this. I don't care what the temperature is. I directed traffic 14, 15 hours, 100 degrees, never took that vest off. You cannot afford to not have a vest. In the prisons, like down in Georgia, there's a sign. You cannot enter the prison without wearing your body armor. Once you get through Central, you get your checkout radios, equipment you need, or they just buzz you through. Big sign, you have to wear this for your safety. Secondly, you need to wear this because if you don't and something happens, hard to get a workers' comp claim when there's a policy and signs posted that you must wear your vest and you don't have it on. Workers' comp can deny you. You don't have a leg to stand on when you get hurt with a vest in your hand walking down there. Lunchbox over here, vest over here. We talked about that before. Wear your vest. Train like you fight like you train. I work out with this all the time. This is not a level 2, this is a level 3 vest, by the way. Value the importance of shooting excellence. What does that mean? Shoot until you learn how to shoot good and you don't miss. Value the importance. If you miss, the other guy may not miss. You only have one chance. Anticipate the worst and be prepared with a plan. You should always have 4 plans, plan A and plan B. I get to plan D all the time. You know why? Because inmates have friends. Criminals have friends. Things change. Spray people, it doesn't work. Tase people. You tase me, I'm going to stand there and look at you. When 5 seconds is up, I'm jumping you. I'm the kind of person that likes pain. Spray me, I get one eye shut, whatever, close my eyes. I know where you're at. I hear you. I smell you. I'm still coming. They will not stop me. And that's how some people out there and how the criminals are. It will not stop them. Tear gas, whatever you use, is not going to stop me. I don't even quit when I want to quit. But people are like that. You need to know this. Effectively use my firearm in justifiable situations. When justified, use it effectively. Remember the safety rules, know what's behind you, finger out of the trigger unless you're ready to engage, all that. I'm not reading those 20 great rules. They're there for a reason. But if you need to put that finger in that trigger and squeeze that trigger, you need to not miss, ever. Cannot afford to miss because your life's on the line. This is your commitment to win, remember? This is last on here. I will always survive. You will always survive. Very, very important. See this look on my face? This is important. You will survive. I do not want to read about you in the news. Don't want you to read about me in the news. I will always survive the street, the prison, the correction facility, anywhere. I will always survive and will win any violent confrontation. You will survive and you will win. You will walk away. You walk home to your family. This is in your head now. Commitment to win. I will always survive and win. Want to keep this short? Let me put this right up here, right in front of my face. Screenshot this. Save this. Blow this up. Make this something. Read this. Think about this every day you go to work. Every time you go out with your family. I will always survive any confrontation. I will win any confrontation. Get motivated, folks. Train. I'm in the middle of my workout. Wanted to do this really quick. Vest on. I'm getting back. It's time to sweat and get ugly. I'll see you soon.